Today I'm going to share a script with you that will allow you to have any vehicles, be it cars, APCs, tanks, helicopters, or planes, respawn when destroyed or after they've been deserted. Simple vehicle respawn script. I've got a little demonstration mission set up here to show you guys how the script works. What we need to do first before we could use the script is actually install it. So I'm going to show you guys how to install it. So we're going to go to the scenario tab at the top left, then down to open scenario folder, and we're going to install the script and review it. Here we are in the mission folder, and I have the script in another mission. I'm just going to copy it and paste it inside the mission folder. I'm going to link this script in the description of the video, and when you guys download it, extract the zip and put script into your mission folder just like I did here. Let's review the script. So this script is called Simple Vehicle Respawn Script. This was created by Tofi of Ostgota Ops, and this is actually a script from 2013. And it was released then. I just happened to see another member's post with the full script. I put it together here for you guys, and this line up is all just notes and information about the script and code. Some of the stuff I had to reword. All right, let's start with the basics. We're going to start right here. So all you really need to do is take this code right here, copy it, and just put it into the INIT box of a vehicle. Now let's look at the optional settings. So basically the optional vehicles, the format for these, you have your code. So you have a delay, a deserted timer, respawns, an effect, and static. The delay is how long before a vehicle will respawn. Deserted is a timer, like let's say you drive the vehicle wherever, it gets damaged, you can't drive it anymore, so you abandon it. So what will happen is once you abandon it, the player leaves the vehicle. Whatever you set for the timer, then the vehicle will delete or be removed and return or respawn. The respawns is, I think, the number of times that you could set for respawns. The effect is what kind of effect, whether it be deleted or whether it explodes. Static is, you could set this to true or false if the vehicle spawns where at the start of the mission, or whether it spawns where it was abandoned or destroyed. So let's look at some of these other options. You have the default respawn delay is 30 seconds. It says here respawn delay, put that in the INIT as well. So for this here, this is the respawn delay of 15 seconds. You could do that. So you just take this whole code, put it in the INIT box of the vehicle. Another option is default respawn time when vehicle is deserted but not destroyed is 120 seconds. So to set a custom timer for this, first put the respawn delay, then the deserted vehicle timer. So here is the respawn delay, and here is 10 seconds for the deserted vehicle timer. So once you desert that vehicle, 10 seconds, it will be deleted and respawn back at the original position. So right here is the respawn timer. This is how long it will take for the vehicle to respawn. This is the deserted vehicle timer. Basically, when you desert the vehicle, 10 seconds, it will respawn. And right here is the number of times that that vehicle can be respawned. So once that runs out, it goes to 0, the vehicle will no longer respawn. Let's go down further. By default, the vehicle will respawn where it was at when the mission started, static. This can be changed to dynamic, where the vehicle will respawn at the position it was destroyed. So you have a couple options here. You have set to true for dynamic or set to false for static. So here's the code again. So you have the respawn timer, the deserted spawn timer, and then you have how many times that vehicle can spawn. And then true is for to set for dynamic. Basically, it will respawn where it was destroyed. And if you set that to false, it will respawn where it was at when the mission started. These other ones, you could look at those. I'm not going to go over those. We're going to adjust these. So you have 15 seconds, and then you have 10, and then you have 5. And we're going to set this to false. capital letters, and we're going to take this line right here and we're going to copy it. We're going to go back into the mission and paste these in all the vehicles and then test it out. Back in the mission, so I have several vehicles set up that we can test, and what we need to do is add the code to each one of these vehicles. So I'm going to show you guys a little trick if you didn't know this already. But what you're going to do is you're going to click on the vehicles in your entities panel. So we have two vehicles here. So you're going to click on one to highlight it and hold down left shift or shift and click on the next one. Right click one of them, go to attributes, click on the INIT box and make sure the cursor is blinking and press Control V. That will add the code. Now before we go on and do the other ones, I just want to let you know that right here I adjusted the code. The respawn time for a destroyed vehicle is 15 seconds. The deserted time for a vehicle is 120 seconds. And then we have 5 times before we can't respawn a vehicle. And then false means that it will respawn back where it started at the beginning of the mission. All right, once you have that, just hit OK. Then we're going to do the other vehicle. Do this guy. And then for the other ones, we just click on one, hold down left shift, and then click on the bottom one that highlights them all. Right click one of them, go to attributes, go into the INIT box, press Control V, which will paste the code from the script, hit OK. And then if you want to make sure that the code is in all the vehicles, just double click and you can see that it is. Alright, so something you could do in your missions. So here, before we start here, I have 3 helpers. I'm basically going to tell these guys to drive these out into the area here, and here's my player here. So for respawn to work, we need to set up an MP LAN server, and we're going to go to play at the top and then down to play in multiplayer. I'm going to set up our little server here. Now we can go. We're going to tell number 2 to get into the helicopter. So that's the Pawnee. And we're going to tell number 3 to get into the fuel truck. And we're going to tell number 4 to get into the Rhino. Alright. So we're going to tell the Pawnee to fly over there. He's going to start up his engines. Then we're going to tell our fuel truck, guy with the fuel truck, to drive over there. We're going to tell our guy with the Rhino should land at that helipad there. Alright, let's tell number 2 to come back over here so he's out of the way. We're going to tell the Rhino to disembark, and he can move back over here. And we're going to get a rocket launcher, and we're going to blow up that vehicle right there, but not with our guy in it. So we're going to tell our guy to get out. So 120 seconds, these 2 will respawn. So it's 120 seconds from when they were abandoned or deserted. Alright, I'm going to hit this guy here. Damn. And it's 15 seconds for a destroyed vehicle. There you go. And that was the fuel truck. That's fuel truck right there. And that left a lot of dust. And we're still waiting for these guys to respawn. Let's tell number 2 to get into the off-road HMG. He's going to get into that truck right there. Oh, it respawned. So the helicopter is back, and a Rhino should be coming soon. Alright, we're going to tell number 2. Oh, and the Rhino is back now. There you go, deserted distance. And then we're going to tell number 2. Go right there in the middle. Tell number 2 to get out and head back to the area here. Run, buddy. Awesome. Alright, that should be 15 seconds before it returns. And there it goes. And there it is. Alright, let's go back to the editor. I want to show you something else. Besides the script, if some of you guys don't already know, if you go to F5 Systems, and then you go to Multiplayer, you click on the tab, you go to Vehicle Respawn, you could literally set up the same thing as the script. This is a vehicle respawn module, and what you do is once you place it, you right click it, you go to connect, and then you sync it to the vehicle that you want to respawn. Open up the module and you get a lot of different options here. Let's go over these options. The delay is how long before the vehicle respawns. So like the script, we'll set this to 15 seconds. The deserted distance, when the vehicle is abandoned, force respawn after no players is in the given distance. Meters, when the field is blank. That's just the distance. We could actually set that to 100. The tickets is the number of times that the vehicle can respawn, so we'll set that to 5. That's for something else. The position, you could set a starting position where it was destroyed, default respawn marker, and other stuff. So we're gonna set the starting position selection, what it is. Wreck, delete with an explosion effect, you could do that. Notification enabled, force respawn all unsynchronized vehicles when the module is activated. We don't really need that. Respawn when disabled, and we'll just have that. But we're just going to blow the vehicle up, and then I'll show you. So we're going to edit this, remove the code out of it from the script, and I'll show you how this one works. So let's save that, and let's test it out. Alright, we're going to tell number 2 to get into the fuel truck. And just go here. There he goes. So I set the deserted distance to 500 because if you're within 500 meters of this vehicle, it won't delete. So we're going to tell number 2 to go over here. And there he goes. here, I'm gonna blow this thing up. And I'm gonna tell number 2 to disembark. Go over here. So because I'm within 500 meters of this vehicle, it won't delete. If I set it to less, it will delete. So it's based on distance and not time. So we're going to blow this guy up and... Damn! Alright, so it's on fire. It should respawn in 15 seconds. There it goes. And here it is. Alright guys, hope you liked that. Man, that created a lot of dust. So the module is another way that you could do it. It gives you another option. So instead of deserted timer, you could do, you know, the distance. Alright guys, I want to thank you guys for watching. Like I said, I will link this script in the description of the video for download, and you can implement it into your own mission and use it. I hope you like that, and I hope you find this useful. For more codes and scripts, take a look at this playlist.